Welcome, everybody. The NFL regular season is over, which means it's time to look forward to the NFL offseason. I'm Joe with the Game House, and today we'll be doing a Minnesota Vikings 2024 NFL Mock Draft. The Minnesota Vikings are up in our NFL Mock Draft series. As a reminder, we're going to be using the NFL Mock Draft Database Simulator. It's good because it meshes all the big boards from around the internet together to make their own big board. That makes it maybe more realistic than just one site having their own big board up there for you to draft from. We're also going to be not taking any trades in this, which is too early in the draft process to be doing that, first of all. And second of all, a lot of the returns you get in these simulators, it just doesn't seem like it's really fair for one side or the other. So let's get started here. The Vikings, decent season this past year, but really they couldn't overcome the loss of Kirk Cousins. That's something that's still going on in their front office here. Again, players will fall who will not actually fall. I mean, I guess we're gonna take Caleb Williams because you don't know what Kirk Cousins is gonna be. I don't think he's actually gonna fall here, but hey, maybe the Vikings move up. They decide to want to do that. That cost a lot, but with some of the pieces you have there with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Caleb Williams played together. Maybe that happens. I don't know. Maybe he falls. Maybe there's some reports come out that people don't like that he paints his fingernails or something like that. I have no idea. But if he falls to 11, you're taking him. And if not, maybe you take one of the other top three quarterbacks who dropped. Maybe you take the fourth quarterback off the board. It's very conceivable that they take a quarterback here if Kirk Cousins is not re-signed. Pick number 42 gives us some options here. I really like taking an edge or a corner here. I think that could really help their team overall, but it doesn't seem like there's any within the range. Again, we're not going to make any trades, so you might just have to take best player available. Yeah, let's go Graham Barton, the interior lineman out of Duke. He played tackle at Duke, also played center. You can move him around based on where you need him. You got the new quarterback, get some offensive linemen to help out as well, and hopefully we can get some impact defensive players here coming up in the next couple picks here at 108 and then 129. It's just there's some needs, but you want to fill your needs in free agency first and then take best player available. It's not easy for teams to do, especially if you're picking this high, to fill all your needs in free agency. But you try to do that. It's what you want to do. Lots of options here too. Let's get Chris Abrams-Drain. Might be more of a slot guy in the NFL. But they need corner help. He could be a guy that you take and contributes from day one. I pick 108. That's not something you always see. Then let's go, if we don't have an edge here that I really like, we might go with running back. Austin Booker, not really. Yeah, let's go Will Shipley out of Clemson. I think he's more of a complete running back than he gets credit for. I think I'll probably be higher on him than consensus. A power runner, but can also help out of the backfield as a receiver too. A guy who was pretty consistent over his career when he was healthy. So we'll take him. Alexander Madison's your running back right now. I think he can help out right away as well. Again, not many. I guess Austin Booker's still there as edge. I really like Jacob Cowing. That could be a third receiver on your team who can play right away too. Yeah, let's go Jacob Cowing. I like him a lot. A guy who's not very big, but showed some good hands other than Senior Bowl week. I don't know what happened there, but good hands that can go across the middle, can help you out, can help stretch defenses out. And you might still have an opportunity to get an edge here or something later on, or hopefully you can fill it in free agency, or you still have Marcus Davenport and Daniel Hunter. We'll see if they're on the roster next year. Let's go. Oh, I guess we'll go Austin Booker. We'll get the depth just in case. I didn't even see him there. Jesus. All right. 178. Looking for depth guys, looking for special teams guys here. I think Justin Eboigbe out of Alabama is the pick here. He's the guy who's going to fill a role, maybe not do more than that role on an NFL roster, but can be a guy who provides depth and possibly make a roster, which is very important. That gives us a lot of options for the last pick because we've picked a lot of different positions. Could even double up on some different positions. Let's go JD Bertrand. I think he's a guy who can play special teams in the NFL. That's what you're looking for when you have a pick down here at all the way down at 189. Guys who can fill in, provide depth, play special teams. You're not really looking for guys who could be starters. If they turn into that, develop into that, that's awesome. Just not something you can really expect with the way the draft goes. So we're going to restart recapping the draft now. Not going to happen, but Caleb Williams is going to be the pick if he's there at pick number 1. You don't know the Kirk Cousins situation. If you have a chance to get your quarterback, they've got a new regime over the last couple of years. You weren't necessarily tied to Kirk Cousins in the way that maybe the past regime was. So Caleb Williams could be the pick. He could be your star of the future. Jordan Addison, again, former teammate, and Justin Jefferson might be happy with getting a new quarterback to work with. If Kirk Cousins is not re-signed rather than finding someone free agent-wise or a quarterback later in the draft. Graham Barton, a versatile offensive lineman from Duke, played tackle there, also played center. You can move him around based on where you want him to play. I think he could be successful just about anywhere. Chris Abrams drain out of Missouri. Maybe going to be more of a slot corner in the NFL, but they need corner help. Could be a good pick as well. Will Shipley, the running back out of Clemson, I think could end up being the starter in Minnesota by the time we kind of look back at it. A power runner, but can help as a receiver too. Jacob Cowing as a slot receiver. Austin Booker off the edge. Justin Boygby out of Alabama. And J.D. Bertrand out of Notre Dame to help with special teams. What do you think of this mock draft? Let me know down in the comments below. We'll be back next week with more, we'll be back next time with more mock drafts as we go along here. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.